Hi, it's Tina Brinkley Potts, business consultant and strategist and online marketing trainer. I currently have clients that I consult with all over the country, and I train all over the world. Currently have people that are watching my trainees in about 10 different countries. And this video is going to be a little bit more serious because for one of the first times in my life, I'm going to share a little bit about my personal story. Most of the time when I'm training or consulting, I may share my client stories, but this time I'm going to share my own. Because I really believe at this point in time in your life, it's time to understand that you can get paid for what you already know. And I know that may sound a little strange to you, but what I believe you're doing is you're still sitting waiting for something to happen from what used to be. Like you're still waiting for this job to come pay you what you used to make. Most of my clients are people who have been working in their fields for a long time, 10 years or more, and then find out that they've lost a job. When they go back to try to get another job, they're asked to work for sometimes what they would have made 10 years ago. Do you remember what the price of gas was 10 years ago? Or what a loaf of bread was 10 years ago? And so you're being asked to work for those wages. And what I found is that may not be necessary. You see, when I was going through a divorce and I was taking care of my mother because she had yet another stroke, and I had to find a way to continue to get it. I had these children, had my mom going through a divorce, and I was home being a mother to my children and taking care of my mother. That was the most important thing to me. But I still had to make money because I still had to take care of my family. And what I was able to do, while it took maybe a while, is I figured out a way that I could generate over 6 figures sitting home in my sweatpants. You know what? Most people didn't even know what I looked like when I first started doing some of the things that I was doing. And it was strange because I've always consulted. I've been consulting for about 20 years. But I did it as a hobby. What I didn't know is that we are now in a performance-based economy. So all of this where you get to go and sit at a job and think that they're going to add extra overhead, extra expenses so that they can carry you and not really understand if you can perform on the job. People are a little gun shy of that right now. Companies, yes, the economy seems to be coming back. And it seems as if they're now starting to hire, but they would rather use you for what you can do for them project by project right now instead of hiring you as a W-2 employee. So what I do is I teach you to get paid for what you already know. Because there's probably a lot of things that you know like the back of your hand. Like, for instance, I've been a techie all my life. Back in the 6th grade, I remember winning an award because I knew how to line up the ones and zeros just so I can make pretty pictures and all of that kind of thing. Well, technology has always stayed with me. I've always been a business consultant. I've always known the numbers. And so I've been able to fuse those things together and really teach people what I already know. Not only have I done it for myself, again, going through a divorce, times was hard. Had to figure out a way out of no way. And I figured out how to start making 6 figures. Then I've taken it to my clients. And I begin to start applying it to people like, coaches here in Delaware and hairstylists and people who write books, people that do personal development, coaches, trainers, home health facilities, all different kinds of businesses, and taught them how they could make 6 and even 7 figures in this new economy. And I can teach you too. If you're going to be in the Atlanta area, August 15th, 16th, and 17th, you should join me and learn how you can do this for yourself. Because if you wait, if you continue going in the way that you're going right now, where are you going to be in 30 days or 60 days? What about in a year? Do you find that things feel a little uneasy? Or are you sure that you're going to have the job that you have right now? Or are you sure that your company is going to survive from doing what you're doing right now? If you don't feel that those answers are positive, then you really should join me. On day one, I'm going to teach you how to know thyself, because you got to know what skills you have and what skills are marketable right now in this economy. And quite honestly, you can make money pretty much doing anything. If you know something like you know the back of your hand, you can make money doing it. On day two, I'm going to teach you how to share what you already know, because there is a strategic way of sharing your information that not only gets you in front of the right people, but will have people looking for you constantly all the time. I am blessed and fortunate to have clients seeking me every day. And when you've come from not knowing how you're going to pay your electric bill one month to always knowing that there is someone there waiting for your services, I got to tell you, that's a whole different ballgame. And I'm not ashamed at all to talk about where I've been, because it is part of my journey. And I know that there are a lot of people out there right now who are in the same situation. Yes, they're trying to keep up this brave front, but it's not working. And for those people, I'm here to help you. So again, on day one, I'm going to teach you how to package what you know, how to craft what you know, so that you can begin to earn money from it. Not 3 months from now, not 2 years from now, but now. Then on day two, I'm going to teach you how to share it. I love to say the man. I know a lot of people that say the man is keeping me down. Well, the man right now is an algorithm. And if you understand what an algorithm is, really all it is a complex mathematical equation. Oh yes, and a plug to Mr. Phillips, Mrs. Benson, and Mrs. O'Brien for making me stick it out in math. Because you have helped my life. On day three, I will teach you how to illuminate and make sure you leave with a blueprint of everything that I teach you, so the very next day you put it into practice, because you can begin to make money now for what you already know. If that sounds like you, if any of anything I've said sounds like you, and you're going to be in the Atlanta area, inbox me. Call me. The number's somewhere close. Click the link. But find out about this event, because you don't want to miss it. When I say I'm going to share exactly how I do it, everyone that contacts me right now, and I can't help. Some of my clients pay me around $20,000 a year to have my ear, for me to come sit at their business and figure out what's going on, for me to sit with them, understand what they do, and you can come and join me for this weekend. If this sounds like you, get up with me. Bye.